Pilgrimage to Lumbini. Day 1. On the way to Lumbini, we went to visit the most important stupa known as Ramgram, which is located at Devadaha. Devadaha is the famous ancient capital of Kolia Kingdom, the maternal hometown of Queen Maya Devi, Prajapati and Princess Yashodhara. Now talking about the story of Ramgram, the Koliyas obtained one of the 8 parts of the Buddha relic which they enshrined here and built a magnificent stupa and worshipped for a long time. Buddhist literary source mentioned that Emperor Ashoka wanted to obtain the Buddha's relic to build 84,000 minor stupas throughout his vast empire. However, the empire did not touch the precious relic out of the request made by Dragon King and the people of Ramgram. This surviving single original relic stupa standing 7 meters high on the bank of the Charahi river is the most important stupa of its kind in the whole of the world. Situated in the foothills of the Silwak range in the district of Rupandihi, Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha, is one of the most important pilgrimage sites. On second day, we went to visit Maya Devi temple. Buddhist literature mentioned that the newly born Siddhartha took 7 steps and uttered an epoch-making message to the suffering humanity in the Lumbini Garden. The beautiful grove of Lumbini Garden was renovated for its beauty of shady grove of lush green trees and colorful flowers. Lumbini Garden changed into a pilgrimage site soon after the Maha Parinirvana of the Lord Buddha. A monastic site involved around the sacred spot of the Buddha's birth. The birth spot being the most important point in the whole of the Holy Land of Lumbini drew attention of generous devotees who erect the structure to pay homage to the great master. This construction were of religious nature. Along the religious complex and a civic settlement emerged to meet the growing need of the religious community visiting or living in the holy complex. Maya Devi Temple. The Maya Devi Temple shrine is the heart of all monuments at this holy site. The complex also bears the testimony of several layers of construction over the centuries. The main object of worship here is the native sculpture. The restored Maya Devi temple was reopened on May 16, 2003 on 2547 birth anniversary of the Buddha. The ground floor of Maya Devi temple consists of remaining foundation of the early Maya Devi temple that date back to 15th century BC. The sanctorium is the birth spot of the Lord Buddha in the temple. Inside Maya Devi temple, we get blessed from the marker stone and the nativity sculpture. The Ashoka Pillar. The historical pillar was erected by Emperor Ashoka in 249 BC, bears the first epigraphic evidence with the reference to the birthplace of Lord Buddha. It is the most noteworthy monument and authentic historic document of birthplace of Lord Buddha in Lumbini. Lumbini have a master plan which include three types of zone: Sacred Garden Zone, Monastic Zone, and New Lumbini Village Zone. So Peace Pagoda was located at New Lumbini Village Zone, whereas Maya Devi Temple was located at Sacred Garden Zone. The monastic zone includes the Great Lotus Stupa, Germany, United Tugram Monastery, Nepal, and the Royal Thai Monastery. There were lots of monasteries inside the monastic zone, but we hardly get time to visit all the monasteries. On third day, we plan to visit some of the important sites around the Lumbini. Our first important site to visit around Lumbini was Kundan. During our visit to important site around Lumbini, we got a tour guide from Canada monastery named Ramgram. He explained that this was the place where Rahula, the Buddha's son, was ordained by Shariputra, his most revered disciple, at the age of 8 here. A few walk away from this place, there was a stupa where Lama Kamasunam explained that some scholars have suggested that the Kundan may be the site of ancient Negro Dharma, the Banyan group where Gautam Buddha met his father several years after his departure from Kapilvastu. Lama Kamasunam explained that we can still see the carved brick along the side of temple. He explained that the Shakyamuni Buddha gave 5 important sutras and told the story of his search for the supreme knowledge here during his stay with 300 disciples at Kundan. He also explained that the disciples of Lord Buddha used to come at this place for summer retreat. It became a key location in the spread of Buddha's message as the family members welcomed his mission, including his son Rahula. When you visit today, walking in the footsteps of Buddha, you will see a series of impressive stupas. It's believed each of them was built to commemorate important events here, including where Rahula was ordained and the meeting of Buddha and King Sudodhana. This is the site where Prajapati Gautami, his second mother, offered rope and Yashodhara. His wife invited him for a meal in the palace. Our second site to visit around Lumbini was Kotihawa. It was about 5 kilometers southwest of Niglihawa. It is the site for Ashoka Pillar where Karkuchanda Buddha attained nirvana. Kotihawa is one of the major pilgrimage sites for Buddhists from all over the world. This holy site sanctified by the birth of the Buddha, has been marked by the construction of a stupa. However, the upper part of the pillar is missing. After Kotihawa, we went to visit Delaware Court. Delaware Court is the ancient capital of Shakya Kingdom, Kapilvastu. It is located about 27 km west of Lumbini. Delaware Court houses the vestiges of ancient Shakya Palace, where Siddhartha lived his early 29 years as a prince. The ramparts of a moat and fortification wall with its western and eastern gates surrounded the remains of citadel, including ancient structural remains in the central part of the moat. East Gate of Delaware Court. The eastern gate is known as a Maha Sakramana Dwar, through which Siddhartha took the great renunciation at the age of 29 in a search of super knowledge. It is a timeless place to spread peace, harmony, and solace in the world. After getting blessed from Eastern Gate of Delaware Court, we went to visit the Twin Stupa, which is located a few minute walk from Delaware Court, Kapilvastu. At Twin Stupa, there were two stupa, big and small. The big stupa was 52 feet in diameter and 4.5 feet in height from the surface. It was made in 4 phases. The first phase goes back to the 4th century BC, and the small stupa was located and built within only a phases. The last place to visit around Lumbini was Niglihawa. Niglihawa lies about 8 km northwest of Niglihawa. It is the birthplace of Kanika Muni, the early Buddha of Patrakalpa. The pillar is broken into 2 pieces, the lower part of bearing inscription submerged into the ground and the upper part lying on the surface. The Ashoka inscription engraved in the Brahmin script and Pali language testified the site as the birth spot of the Buddha. Once, the Shakyamuni Buddha stated that, "After I am no more, O Ananda, men of belief will visit the place with faith, curiosity, and devotion. Lumbini, the place where I was born. The path to ultimate peace is spiritual discipline."